Clash of Clans podcast, OG, episode 83. And welcome back to the podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Scotty827, joined live in studio by the one, the only, the Tyler. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How you doing, Scotty?
Good. Glad to be back chatting with you, catching up. I'm kind of doing this a little pre-CWL now this time, too.
Yeah.
How was your holidays?
It was good. I call this part of the school year my hibernation. I
Yeah.
just kept in hibernation mode for 2 weeks, and I think today maybe is one of the second time I left the house in 2 weeks.
Isn't
Just
it?
kind of rest and
It's
relax,
so nice.
hang out, clash quite a bit. And
how warm is it there?
so I live in southern Utah, which is a desert, and it is very warm. I used to live in a colder place, but the low today is 33, the high is 57. So
Oh, wow.
it's
The low today is 4 here, and it warmed up. So tomorrow's going to be just ice cold. So it has been a nice time to hibernate and clash. What have you been up to in Clash since your hibernation started?
I tried to finish that event for December with all the little tokens or whatever on one of my accounts. That was kind of a grind. It was a lot to fill out like all of the tokens.
Yeah, that was the Frost Age event, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And we got the hammer. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? Or no.
That was the book of everything was in the trader, but we got the frost flake from it, the equipment, and you could buy a bunch of other stuff. And it was kind of like an extended event. It felt like it gave you more points than normal, but you had to work for them. So
yeah,
it was quite a.
I don't think I even finished it all out.
I had to attack a lot to do it, and I finished all my walls.
Did you?
On my main account. So that kind of helped do that. Was just kind of grinded out to finish it. But if I was winter break, I don't think I would have been able to finish. I was just started spamming stuff in unranked attacks, you know.
Is it 125 or 145? The wall count.
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even remember how many it was to start off.
I couldn't remember last night when I was staring at it. I'm getting really close to it. I was at like 115, I think, or it was right around there last night. And I was really surprised, but those goblin builders really helped out because when I had that loot, but then when they went away, I didn't really farm much because I've kind of beat the hump with the upgrades. And so most things are only costing 9,000 or 9 million, I should say, or less to upgrade. And so I haven't had to just grind it out for a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I kind of almost feel like if you sit there and grind, like there was a couple guys that I know that just sat there and grinded it all out like the first few days. But I kind of like pacing it over over a while, because then I just have like little extra loot every time I'm putting down, a new building. I'll just throw down a couple walls, 2 or 3 walls at that time, and then keep that going. But to do it all in one day or 2 days would be almost too much, I feel like.
To do all the walls in 1 to 2 days? Oh, I was thinking you were talking about the metal or the event. No, and I'm like, wow, yeah. Man.
All the walls.
That would be an epic grind. That's a lot of loot to do that.
So much. Especially with the walls costing as much as they do now.
Before I forget, that is my one, so far, a letdown. Because I think it can be fixed. But the walls for Town Hall 18 are like this close to being like amazing. Like if they added that, like that blue light that's coming out of the Town Hall 18 more out of the the walls, that would be really
Kind of like
cool.
they almost see like that the supercharged look.
Yeah. Well, it has it on the
When you sit there and look at them, they do supercharge for a second,
but it's not like vibrant. Like
yeah.
if it did that meteor glow
Mhm.
like the Town Hall 17 walls, it has that, bright trail. If they had that cracked look go through it, or I think it would be kind of cool to do that it wouldn't do that until the last wall piece was done.
You had to finish them all before it looks cool.
Yeah, before it like activated the whole wall.
Man, you'd get some people really grinding it out then to get them done.
I need my lights on. I need my lights on.
That would be kind of cool though. You had to like get them all done before you accomplish something.
Yeah, like okay, then once it's done, then it ignites and it goes from there. We just finished the season, by the way, and I am not in House of L right now. Well, my second account or my third account is in L, but so I haven't really got to catch up with you on how the end of your season went, where you ended up on both your accounts, and I guess like it has been now a month and a half or so since Town Hall 18, right? So we've got one full season under our belt.
One full 18, two new. Actually, I think it's been three new seasons now of the uh, new
Is it?
Legends League.
Oh yeah. New Legends, yeah,
It might only be two,
yeah. I think the ranked was October, right?
and they
October and
changed.
November was the 18, and so how did you end your CWL? Are you happy with where you got?
With the season push in Legends, I ended up at 5503, which is 15 less than my personal best that I had on my other account. 5518. So for the new Legends,
Okay, so
uh,
that's of the new.
of the new Legend, yeah.
Wow,
It was.
that's
I
pretty
should
good.
I should have probably been closer to 5600, but I had some really stupid mistakes and attacks and a zero on the second to last day.
Oh,
My attacks. I hit attack, and my toddler had started smashing raspberries in his hair
oh,
and all over. And I forgot that I hit attack. And so
oh
then I
no.
came back, I cleaned up the mess, and I looked, and I was like,
Mm.
a zero? What? Then I
Oh,
went back and never put a troop down or anything. So then I was just like, lesson learned, don't try to hit attack while
oh. So
the
you had to piece it together, and that's the
toddler is
worst.
eating. Nope, yep, I realized it afterwards because I was like, I thought I still had one attack left.
Yeah,
And then I, then
yeah.
I hit attack and there was no attack button. I had to go look at the log and realize there was a zero there. And I'm like, oh,
When
what?
when you see it and it's happening, you can like kind of warm
Yeah,
up to the idea, and then you come
yeah.
back.
So
Somebody hacked my account. I'm. That's what I would be doing. I'd be, oh my god, something's going on.
I went out. Nope, it was a total dummy move on my part. So there's 30 to 40 trophies right there that I could have had and got a new personal best. But
That's
we learn lessons. We learn lessons.
many lessons were learned. You said.
Yeah.
uh, that's pretty high. Right now. I'm in the New Year's Eve event sponsored by Lady Angels, and with a bunch of guests like Carbon Finn and Judo and Shock and BD Legend, and they're not all in the same clan, um, and so I got into this war somehow, so I'm not there, but there's a lot of really good players over there, and they were like you would have been up at the top of the clan because I think it was like 15. You would have been really far up
What
there.
you guys They made you guys all go over there right before the season ended, right?
Yeah.
Wonder
Yeah.
if that
Yep.
was on purpose so they could see if they could get up into the higher ranks with, how your clan gets ranked or whatever with how many people they have or like what the highest
All four
when
of
you
the
get
event
average.
clans were in the top 10 international.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I'm sure that's what they probably did. They were like, "Hey, let's see how many people we can get in here." And that's a cool idea.
Yeah. We had to be there 2 days early for the war, which
Mhm.
starts today. And we just kind of briefly chatted while I was um, figuring some stuff out. But I think that is the way that they minimize a lot of the headache because it was like you have to be there 20 or 48 hours before and then you can't leave.
Okay.
And if you leave, like they'll get a sub.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And so like if you asked to go do something else,
Yeah.
like they'd let you, but at first I was like, wow, that's a long time to go over there, but it does make sense when you're thinking about it 50 v 50s
Yeah.
um
Is
throughout
the
there.
war gonna be over in time for you guys to hop back to spin on the first, or is it like, are we gonna have a delayed CWL start because you guys are doing two wars? What's the deal there?
No, the first war is today. It's we were in prep day. I don't remember I guess I can pull this up. I don't remember how long we have left on it. And then what is that? And my little thing's covering it up. 30 minutes until war day starts. And so we'll be done tomorrow. And I think L's war will be done tomorrow and then we'll spin the next day, right?
Perfect. Yeah.
And then that'll give us time and I think we'll do we could talk about that a little bit, but like a 30v30. So I guess that was to say, like at the end of the season, you were sitting really high in trophies.
I ended up just outside of the top 5,000, like 5,300 or something like that. Global, I think US was like top 400. Um,
Wow.
but yeah, it was kind of cool. It, I feel like it's a different Legend League than it was before. Like I remember talking to you a while back of how Legends kind of was tiered, and I talked about like maybe 56, 5,700 was where it got really hard.
In the old
Uh,
days?
yeah, in the
Yeah.
old days, and like to get higher than that, like up into the 6,000s was pretty tough. And I feel like so far in the few seasons that we've had in the new Legend, like I feel like that tier has dropped lower to where it's like at 5,400, 5,500 is where it starts to get hard. And I think that's because
Makes me nervous.
not as many people in Legend League, and it's more of an elite group. And I also was thinking about it today, like no more event troop Legend League seasons.
Oh, did it?
I feel like there was a lot of Legend League seasons in the old Legend where you could push high just spamming event troops,
Yeah.
and now you can't do that. So it's like it's definitely tougher. The new Legend League is definitely harder.
Is there less people in Legends League?
I don't know if that
It
is
feels like it, I guess.
true. I feel like there is because they limited the amount that was at the beginning, right?
Uh,
Because it was like only a certain
oh,
amount got
yeah.
in. Because I remember it was based off of your trophy count that prior month, and I got in with 2 of my 3 accounts, and my
Yeah.
3rd account that didn't get in was still at, like, 5,500 trophies, and it didn't get into Legend League, and I was like, "What the heck? Why how did that not get into Legend League?"
I never thought about that. That they like
So I think
capped or like just
it was
took a
capped.
certain amount of people.
Yep, yep.
I
So I
just thought
think
it
it
was like
was
anybody over this number.
yeah, so I think there's a limit, but I don't know. Don't quote me on that. it just seems like it's more of an elitist kind of group now. And then it was funny because I remember you talking to Warpig a little bit ago about it's harder to get there, and I agree with you guys for sure. Like I got in the first month on that one account that didn't get into the Legend League. I won first place in my group that very first month, but I think that was because everybody was trying to figure it out
Yeah.
and what was going on. And now, like watching some of the guys in the clan, it's definitely harder to get to Legend League. And then once you're there, you guys nailed it. Like it's not hard to stay in Legend League once you get there. Like you just have to stay above, is it 4,800 or
900,
4,900
I think. Well, I'm never going to
trophies?
say that again because I almost dropped out right after that. I had a couple bad days and I was starting to look
Yeah.
down the barrel and going, I don't
Well,
know if
I
I can
mean,
do the promotion process again.
yeah, if you just like attack 8 times a day and you
Yeah.
kind of get it done, like you're definitely just you can stay in there, even if you're just heck now with the spamming Golemite trick, like I feel like everybody can easily stay there once they do get there.
So what was your trick? What was the
Uh, so I've seen a couple videos on it now. I guess Destro came out with it, and then um, Shock did a video on it. I know Ace on YouTube's done a video on it. But it's like 11 totem spells.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
you set down the queen, giant arrow towards all, set down a skeleton spell, an ice golem, and your log launcher. Like shortest distance, you have to get the town hall. Like that's key. Then on the other corner, whatever corner, either let's say you started at 6 o'clock with that part of your army.
Okay.
If you start at the other corner, which is either 3 or 9, you start your king with an ice golem, and then you just spam. I think it's 9 golemites. Let me look.
Wow. That's a lot of
It's
meteor.
it's so spammy. It's hilarious. Um,
I still couldn't get it. I
and
guess I
you
didn't
just
try it with the totems.
behind it, and it's super fast. And then you just spray totems wherever you need them.
Oh.
Spray, so it's 7 golemites, 9 totems, overgrowth to kind of reroute stuff if you need to, and then yeah, you're just spraying totems as you go, and it's not like ever a time issue. It's always a fast army. It's just like if you can get the town hall down is the most important part, and then like kind of routing your army to go together around the base. Your RC comes into support, but like Destro's been killing it with that army. Shock did a couple videos on it now. He tried an RC entry instead of the queen.
Yeah.
So he did like the RC invis. But I also got attacked by somebody the other day that did the RC rocket spear entry and then revived her after
Oh.
she died. And then they just sprayed Golemites down. Um, but yeah, it's fast and like I started just doing unranked battles like that and to get a bunch of trophies real quick or get a bunch of medals real quick to finish that event up.
Are you, and I asked this the other day in chat because here's my struggle a little bit is that I'm wondering, like I've been hitting a lot of FCs in this event clan, and I would say like 50% of them I'm 3-starring,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel is like pretty good. Or maybe not 50%, maybe a little bit lower, but I'll get in there and I'll hit 1 or 2 and just do really well. And then I kind of come back and like, I don't know if I'm thinking about stuff, but then I get into legends, and in a legends day, I'm not having that percentage of luck with 3 stars. And so I'm kind of wondering, like, am I just not risking enough in Legends.
Mhm.
And so I had asked, do you go for like the sure two, or are you doing the 3-star approach? Um, like, so when you see a base, like, because I could see some of these bases and go, you know what on one of these I FC'd, I've hit it from this angle from the back, and it should work out. But I don't know if I think I might flip over to the 2-star because of the stakes of Legends. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of base ID on that. Like I know what you're talking about. There's a couple bases that I've seen and I've one starred a couple of times now. That's almost like a diamond base with a town hall in one end, and
Yeah,
all that stuff is kind of there. And if you try to come from the opposite end and you don't make it, you're gonna one star.
yeah,
So I end up just going right at the town hall right away and watched a couple of videos. Itsu had a video one day of one just going right at the town hall with like a totem first. Uh, hurry and hit your fireball, or some people are doing like an overgrowth right away on that stuff. That's like the invis tower, and then being able to get the town hall right behind it.
this is like that base you shared, right? Where,
Yeah.
oh, and this has been a huge problem for a lot of people, including me. Uh, where it's like the town hall, let's say it's in the very north, and that's because that's how it is on that base, I think.
Yeah.
In the very north, with in a in a small compartment with two heroes, I think.
The
Oh,
king
I
and
suppose
the
I could probably just pull it up on the screen at layout. Okay, so you've got town hall, dark elixir storage, a cannon, and an archer tower.
yeah.
The spitters, everything's like pointed right at it. It's like
Mhm.
don't land here kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
Um,
like you don't dare start there, but and it tempts you to go from the other end.
and
But then
it's
so much HP and damage at the other end that you're more at risk of getting a one star.
so here's what I found was one thing that I did get to work. I got 1 3-star on it. I used earthquake boot, and I dropped my
Mhm.
king and my minion with the earthquake boot and the spiky ball. It took out that invis tower, which is I think the real problem because you drop the and then all of a sudden it's gone and then tearing right into the main force. But so the secret to those would be
So there's you set a totem down right at the end, like where the invis tower is, and then you hurry and drop your ward and you fireball 2 quakes right there, and then you have to hurry and drop all your healers. Your uh, yeah, well, no. So you get down the long shot and the heroes, and then you drop all your golemites on either side by the wizard towers,
oh yeah
and then like your king clear over on the corner, and then your main army kind of pushes through the all the damage right there. But
yeah.
you frost flake and like totems and an overgrowth to kind of help limit the damage so it's not as much.
So you're using the frost flake.
I am, yeah. I like it.
Did you max it out?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me about it.
Uh
What's
I
your
think
favorite?
it's I like the reliability of it in late in an attack if you can save it for later in an attack or at the beginning if you need it to kind of like on this kind of a base. Um I always wasn't the best of the rocket spear, and that's just user error because you have to time it just right, or else you can lose your RC, or she's hitting, things that are already being attacked by other parts of your army. So I just like being able to use it to freeze defenses up when I need them. Um, I use her with support a lot on the with the king on a lot of bases, or on a certain type of base. I'll use her right with the army to kind of help freeze stuff so it's not as damaging right at the beginning. But
I haven't. I've been using the MP. Mine's up to 23. I just haven't experimented with it yet, but I'm getting close to getting it up to the 26, and then I hadn't heard of anybody. I guess maybe I'd seen some attacks with it. Maybe I wasn't really paying attention in L, but um, I just haven't experimented much with the RC since I think since almost the start of Tunnel 18 because I was
Can
leveling
use
her
that.
up.
Yeah.
I've just been getting so much or like so much extra damage from reviving the MP, but I feel like I got to start switching things up again. It's just not quite breaking through all the time. But you just
Yeah.
never know if it's the army or if it's you, you know.
Watching your attacks is like that minion prince can do a lot of damage. He's really useful. And he's getting a lot done, but it's so hard to determine like is it better than the RC? You know, it's kind of like a
Yeah.
six thing.
So I've been doing like the RC, the MP, like you would run the RC, kind of get in, take out a corner of the base, and then I'll
Mhm.
do the revive. So I was kind of paying attention to other people's attacks as I was kind of watching, or that I'd run with one with the RC, run another one with the MP, and I just felt like I was just getting way more of the MP on the entry, or about the same. But it does, I think, depend a little bit on having revives for the rest of it.
Yeah,
Because,
if you can revive him, then I think it works out really well.
but if you, and then you have to, the thing I have the most fun with it is playing, like you're playing so I'll take like 3 or 4 revives. I like to play with the timing of bringing the things back, like kind of playing the
Mhm.
map as it goes. So I think I
Yeah,
just have fun with that part of it.
figuring out exactly when to bring it back.
Yeah, yeah,
I always had a hard time with the revive, like, if a couple of heroes died really close together,
yeah.
which one is gonna come back if you
Oh,
like, they're right next to each other, you're like, "Oh, shit, well, I don't really want that one, I want this one." And you
and
end up
telling which
you
one
don't
is which.
you don't know which one's which.
Yeah, I should actually get that minion prince. I didn't buy the skin with the abominable snowman skin. I really
Yeah.
should, but just so I could see on the base, because like when they die, it's sometimes I'll bring back the king on accident, and then I'm like, that's not going to do me very good. But
Yeah.
if if you can kind of get the minion prince into a good place where you're like, all right, if my main army comes through here, at least like I found by the town hall, if I can make them entry like closer to the town hall, but so that way once my army runs through, if it gets forgotten, then the minion prince can go take that out later. But it's a lot of heartbreak too, for sure.
Yeah.
Uh, how did your legends first day start?
Uh, not as great as you'd like. I always I always, like, wanna go perfect on the first day, and I think in Old Legend League, I had a couple times, but now in New Legends, it's like I I don't expect to go perfect, but you wanna do better, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, "'Kay, this whole season, I'm gonna limit my 1 stars," and I think I got a 1 star on every single account yesterday.
Do you count how many you get throughout the month?
No, I was thinking today I should probably count and see, like, try to make a goal for myself to not get stay under, like, 10 or something like that for the whole season and keep track, but I have not. Something I should maybe look into.
Well, I ended the first day at what number did you end at?
Offense or
Like what was your
trophies?
end of day trophies?
Uh, on one account, I was plus 68. On another
Jeez.
account, I was
Oh,
plus 9.
Okay.
And that was the bad one that I told you earlier. I was like, I think I got rigged. Like I got all the bad.
Yeah.
Plus 77 because I only had 7 defenses.
I only ended at 40, which
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I felt like maybe I should, because of like the old days, you know, you should feel bumped up a little bit. And then I looked in the clan and because of the New Year's event thing, and then there's judo. He had 42 yesterday, and that made me feel better. And then I thought he probably just forgot to do a couple of attacks or something. He'll
Hard to,
probably get on his things like, well, I missed my first attacks on the Legends Day.
you can go look at see how many attacks they've done if you can find them on the top players thing.
I don't want to
Like it's
know because because I
they,
want to just feel all right about myself for what,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's comparable to judo.
So I was sitting there, but I don't know if you listened to it, but uh, they did an awesome podcast with him. The RTC Reddit Talks Clash podcast did an awesome interview with him
I did
about.
listen. I did see it.
Yeah, it's really good, and he talks about in there like the like he does not go perfect on Le- Legends days are not perfect. And
Yeah.
I think he said, and I listened to this a few days ago. Um, so I'm trying to get the specifics, but he really made it sound like this is. I took away from it like this is the new reality. Like it's gonna be harder. This is new. Um,
It's just
eh,
different expectations.
yeah,
Like it's a different game.
and so when I see some people struggling, like in the clan, or I feel like, oh, I'm kind of struggling with Town Hall 18, or I'm not seeing the results that I did, you know, in the past. I'm
Mhm.
just like, this is just the new normal, probably. And then I
Yeah.
see something like that, and I'm like, meanwhile, there were other people in the clan that were way up there, and they were
Yeah.
talking like, oh, they had like one star or something. They must have had just awesome defenses and
Yeah.
things like that. But
The beginning of the season's so wacky too because you have some people that don't get attacked they don't get all 8 defenses. There's some people that get just like totally lucky with all the easy bases, or some of them get really hard bases. So like the first week is kind of so imbalanced, I feel
yeah,
like. And then it finally kind of levels out to where you're more likely to hit the people that in your tier or whatever.
but you know, when you said like the Legends is not there, like if you know, it seems like there's not as many people in Legends. I think that first week it feels a lot more like later weeks right away. You know, like there's not that spread where it's like going really quick to like um to climb. You know what I mean? You're not getting like perfect Legends as you're coming up against these bases. And it really seems like these bases are all really well designed bases. I mean, I guess you have to have good defenses to stay in Legends.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
that's
uh,
a little bit of difference too.
I think it's more offense. Like you have to keep a good offense to be able to push higher. Like good defense will get you to the middle part of Legends, but
Yeah.
if you want to be in the higher part of Legends, you have to have a good offense. I always liked and followed a base builder group called the Legends Hub, and they actually are. They said this is their last month of doing Legend bases because they were selling Legend packs, and I never bought any because it was too cheap. But it was always cool to follow, and then they gave out like their bases that they did the whole month before for free out on their Discord. Like so they give you the
Oh.
price out. But they've made a post the other day that said like, and they were coaching people and like helping people out, and I think they were getting some feedback to like people weren't happy, but they made a post that said you can't be in the top 1000 with crappy offense. like you have to be a really good attacker before you can get to that point. It doesn't matter how good your defense is. If you can't attack, if you can't triple over half the time you're attacking, you're never going to get there.
Yeah.
And it kind of hit me like, that's why I never bought a base pack, because I realized my offense is never there. Like, I knew defense was always going to help, but it's not going to help me ever get as far as I want to because my offense isn't there yet.
Yeah, I had a really hard time climbing at the end of the month, and then I'd have a couple days where I was just doing really well and just trying to figure it all out. I think bases are getting figured out. The things are getting like they're getting maxed out too.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like every day you're kind of running up against tougher and tougher bases.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. So I think I need to change up my army. I was almost wondering last night as we were sitting, as I was FCing, like I wonder if they wouldn't add more army camp space for Town Hall 18 eventually. Or maybe it would be right away if they were going to do it. But
if they do, it'll be probably towards the end. Did they do that in 17? If we get more army space?
I can't remember. These updates happen.
I know.
And it's just like, it almost seems like it's always been that way.
I feel like I miss, like everything's kind of just a blur now. Like I was watching video earlier to try to kind of prepare myself to figure out what the year in review stuff that you sent. And I was like, oh, that happened this year? I don't even remember that. Like, oh, I thought that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It just kind of all blends together there where...
And every time I'm talking on the podcast too, it's like I doubt myself. I'm like, was that last year or was that? It could have been 3 months ago, and it snuck right past me.
Yeah.
Well, should we do a year in review and talk about our highlights?
Yeah. I think that's cool to kind of review what happened in 2025 and what we liked best and what we were disappointed with. And
so, in preparing for the podcast, I sent Tyler these months because I remember last year trying to think back through everything, trying to remember what all the stuff was. And I can remember some standouts, but I would not have been able to go through and put them all on the list. So for your memory, let's start with January 2025 and Desert Nights. New hero skins, quality of life improvements. February was Year of the Snake. March. Okay. Now I don't think this is what ChatGPT put out. Was this called? It wasn't called the military season.
I don't think so.
And it wasn't called Clash Anytime season. I can't remember, but
that's when the Clash Anytime update came out.
Yeah.
It was the Boom Beach theme, is what it was.
Kind of wish I would have bought that scene right now. It's kind of cool. April, Clashomania, the WWE collaboration. May, High Seas, which was the big ship. I don't think it wasn't called. It was Dark Days in June, not Dark Deal. ChatGPT. And that was when the Minion Prince was introduced. No, it can't be.
He
in the summer. Man, it feels like he's been forever.
He might have. Yeah, he would have been in the summer, I think.
Wow, feels like we've had him for a long time. Yeah, Summer Fiesta was July, and that was
he came out in March.
Oh, that was ChatGPT making the.
Yeah, because in March, it might have even been February. Because in March, there's a skin for him, the Warden Prince thing. For a while.
The Summer Fiesta, I don't know I kind of don't think that was the name of it.
Cyber Clash came out in July too.
Oh yeah, it was Cyber Clash.
Yeah, Clash.
This really messed up. August wasn't Clashorama. August was
Clashiversary.
Clashiversary. September was Clashorama.
Yeah.
And then it was Clashoween. Then it was the Wastelands, November, and the Frost Age in December. Of the sceneries, what were the ones that like you remembered for sure, the ones you wouldn't have thought of?
The one that sticks out that I remember most was the cyber scenery, because it was annoying as can be to attack in Legends, and I actually bought it just to because to attack. When you threw on all the decorations onto your base, on top of that like vibrant background and cyber like base, it was just a eyesore to attack.
I love that.
So
base.
That one stuck out the most to me. I don't remember at all the desert thing
from November. Oh, from I wonder now.
January. January wasn't desert. January was fire and ice.
Okay, that's what the scenery.
Fire and ice split scenery.
Okay.
To where
I guess I better do some better research. Double check ChatGPT from now on.
That's okay. They got most of it right, but you can't ever trust ChatGPT 100% of the time for sure.
Yeah.
That scenery
looked like pretty much like it was doing its.
Yeah. No, the rest of them all looked good. Like they were there. What one did you like worst, best and worst?
Well, I wouldn't have remembered the ones that stuck out to me just from like if I was gonna recount which ones came into my brain was Clashomania. The Dark Days I remember because that stuck out just because it's so different.
I didn't like it at all, but
I bought it, but then I had it on for like one day. It was too dark. It was too dark.
You got to put it on right now during your dark depression of winter, and it'd be really.
Well, I had to go to that epic winter scenery because the Frost Age one is just too desolate. And I'm like, I need to do something a little bit different. The cyber one stood out to me. I would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Clashoween stood out, but that was just because November, it wouldn't have stood out to me. And Frost Stage would have just because it's Christmas.
Yeah, I got the Frost Stage. I was actually happily surprised by this December stuff. I usually am like really disappointed in how crappy the Christmas stuff looks.
Yeah.
Like the one where they did the pop-up like Queen in the Box. I hated that. And then like some of the Christmas themed stuff they come out with like for sceneries and skins is just I don't think it's just probably my taste, but I don't like them at all. But I did enjoy the Minion Prince was my favorite
for this Frost Stage.
Yeah, the Frost Prince. I got him for my main account because I have like the whole Frost theme going there.
Ooh, I should have looked at that.
And the Frost Queen, it's
kind of mix and match. I think my favorite one was the cyberpunk scenery. I literally like keep switching back to it because I really like it. It's just busy, stuff's going on. It's not too dark. It's not too, and I know like, I know people have problems with it. So I keep that one on there a little bit too, because I switched to the Frost Age one. And then I'd just see people rolling over. It would just creep up. So I'm like, I better keep that other one on there.
Yeah. I should probably put the cyberpunk one on there just like maybe have some better defenses. But I hate looking at it. I don't like it's too bright for me and vibrant and crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're gonna pick 1, 2, and 3 of your favorites. So I guess if we're going by the season, we're probably talking about Are we talking overall season, or are we talking about just like the best scenery?
I think you gotta go like overall season because there's just too much. Like if you just go sceneries, there's also you got the skins and the cool events and like
Yeah.
everything else involved in that kind of month. So
Okay. So let's let's do your number 3 first.
number three would probably be the WWE. I liked the whole collaboration they did. The troops were really cool and broken and busted. I grew up watching a little bit of WWF
Yeah.
with Kane and The Undertaker, so it was cool to see those troops, like the skin for those two. I didn't
Yeah.
know the newer WWE characters, but I mean the event was really cool. I really enjoyed the army camps, like
Y-
fighting back, and two of them helping you and two of them fighting against you, and like having to plan which one's gonna help and which
Yeah.
one where you're gonna start your attack. I thought that was just a cool aspect of the game. That actually might move up on my list. I don't know. I started
In
at
retrospect, I was the army camp was good. It was a really crazy time with worlds and things like that. So
yeah.
I at the time it was like I don't know, felt like my head wasn't screwed on right. I think now though, yeah, as you talk about it, I think I would put that as I'll put as number 2, no 3. I'll put it as number 3 too because because I like that there was that cross collaboration.
hmm
We really started to feel like this new game mechanics were coming in. I felt like it was a change for some reason. Like it it felt like a definite shift in the game, and then kind of since then, it just seems like they're playing with things a little bit more. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
you know not remembering everything correctly, but okay. So you're number 2.
Um, I liked this December season. Like I thought it was cool with the big event, the scenery, the skins. Um, and I might actually switch. I'll make that my number three and the WWE number two. Like I just think overall it was really cool way to kind of finish off 2025.
Yeah.
The new new epic ability, the town hall. What was it? You had to crush town halls. The one that you did like as a clan to get the
Oh, Clan Rush event.
town rush event. I thought that was
It
pretty
was
cool.
busy, yeah.
Yeah, it was a busy time. Like how it kept increasing. It was actually cool. I really wanted the decoration on my main account, and I was a little worried that we weren't going to get there. So I made a
Oh,
competition out of it, and I said, whoever gets the most cups or trophies or whatever in that event, I'll give you a gold pass. And there was a couple, two or three guys in my clan that just went crazy over the
did they?
next 3 and got so many. Drew ended up winning it, but
Did he?
he had so many trophies. People were like, "How? What are you doing? Did you quit your job to just
Just
attack all
smash
day?"
all day
Like,
long.
yeah, he just said he was just smashing in non-ranked battles just all day long, trying to get the cups up. And he said he finished all of his walls doing that. So it was cool to see
That's
that
cool.
bit of an event for everybody.
I think I remember him mentioning that. I think I'm gonna. Okay, so here's the thing with Frost Stage for me. It is Christmas one, so I feel like it's not even in the competition. Like it's probably unless they do something bad with it, it's always going to be good because it's just like they've got the trees, they've got all the stuff.
Yeah, that's true. The trees and the decorations are always going all out during Christmas.
Yeah, and there's like just stuff. I don't know. It's kind of part of Christmas now, so I'm kind of leaving that out. I this is a hard one. I think the Halloween. Well, does the Clashoween season, does that kind of bled into the November, right? Like because the meteor was coming, or
I think it was,
November's was a little weird, I think.
yeah. Like Halloween, like October, you just think of October. I think I know it did bleed into November a little bit, but I think it's more October-ish.
Because the meteor theme came on top of the Wastelands theme.
Hmm.
And I really, mostly the only way I knew about the Wasteland theme was the skins and the scenery. But other than
Mm.
that, I was kind of kind of felt like they switched it up or something. I don't know. But so I really liked the introduction of the town hall. I thought that kind of stuff was really cool this time.
Yeah.
So, but I'll say the Clashoween is number two because I thought the decorations and the trees especially, were really awesome. I just thought it was kind of fun this year. This is hard. This is as we talk, it's like harder than I actually thought it was going to
Yeah.
be. I thought I had it pretty down in my mind. Um, okay, your number one.
Uh, I always love Clashversary, and I feel like it could have been number one, but I hated the cartoony skins, and
Yeah.
I was disappointed by our rewards during Clashversary because I feel like it has always been like really good rewards, and it was so disappointing. So I faked you out there because I was making it sound like my number one, but it's my most disappointed. Uh,
Oh, okay.
I
I thought you were still gonna go for it.
Nope. I want it to be number one. Like I want Clash Anniversary. It's always such a cool event. Usually, like it was a disappointing for me this year. I want it to be number one, but
Yeah.
it was not my number one. Um, I wanted more from it for sure.
Okay.
I
I would agree with you on that one. I I felt like this year it was they talked it up too much, I think,
Yeah,
beforehand. And
they made
then
it sound like it was going to be the most epic thing ever, and I felt like it was the most epic fail.
I don't what was the hole in the base for? Like
Mystic.
that's kind of been going on through all fall. So
Yeah.
like I felt like it was supposed to be something a little bit different than it was. But
Mhm.
I don't know. Still fun, but
Uh, I
so that was your most disappointing. Okay.
Yep, that's the most disappointing. I liked the February season, the wooden snake, year of the
Oh
snake.
yeah.
I really liked that RC skin. I think
I like the warden skin. That was
Warden skin was cool for that one as well, and so was the minion prints. Like it just had like some really good ones. I wasn't a huge fan of the queen skin this year for that one, but um, I remember that part
yeah.
of Ash like that month. We were doing some tournaments during that month, and we did really well in them. So that month just kind of sticks out to me, being like a cool, fun month
Yeah, it's coming back to me now. Like
for February.
the sceneries and stuff.
Yeah, had that
That are you
cool
good?
decorations. I feel like, and I don't remember if there was like an event that month.
That was the
There,
scenery, like uh the expensive scenery
oh, probably
with the Year
the
of
Lunar
Snake.
New Year. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Lunar New Year.
yep. The dragons, and it
Yeah.
was like the expanded $20 one. I feel like.
ChatGPT probably just butchered everything on this list. It's Lunar New Year season. It's not Year of the Snake season. Oh man.
Yeah. The
Wow.
event the event was did have a snake thing.
Yeah, and it was the Year of the Snake was the the year of the snake, but Lunar New Year. But update was the getting geared up, new gear level. I'm not trusting anything on this list anymore.
They have the metal.
Is that your number one?
Yeah.
Okay. That was I'm really surprised. I just didn't. That kind of came out of left field.
What's your number one?
I'm gonna have to go with the Cyberpunk for sure. I go back to it. I thought the skins were really good. I go back to this. It had like sci-fi. It had everything I wanted. So I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
And the bass annoys people. It actually works offensively or defensively too, I guess. So let's see if I can pull up my.
That's when we got the crafted defenses too.
Yeah.
That was a pretty cool month.
Or was that June? I see now. I just don't even trust this list after that. But
July, looking on these little pictures I see, like there's a picture of the crafted defenses.
Yeah, there were a lot of big updates like that. The no wait time.
Yeah, that was a huge win for Clash. No waiting on troops anymore.
I had to say, I've come around. I was not a big fan of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I felt like I still think it did have an impact on like clans and timing and things like that. And I think up until the later updates, like at first it just, I'm trying to remember what else changed. Maybe with the ranked updates and stuff. I don't know maybe it was just getting used to it. But for a long time, and I didn't really say anything to anybody about it. Like I just was like, I think this is a mistake. And I think the only people I was like really like told were Cat and T, and it was just like, I just think that it was kind of like bothering me a little bit just because I thought it could have some major ripple effects. But with the I think the change in the rank season and how it engages people, I think it kind of brought it back like to what I was, to a different kind of rhythm, but one that I liked. And now I can see it, but I still do think like it does concentrate the rhythm of a clan into certain time periods. And I think that's where it was like one that I got nervous about, because I was like, what if half the people quit, or because like at the start of war, like there was a lot of turmoil in clans at the start of war. So that's kind of what I felt like it was going to lead to. And maybe it did a little bit, but it softened, I think. But I suppose it's great for people with second accounts and third accounts and the other updates. I like the rank system. I think that's got to be my favorite thing of the year, as far as I can.
I did too. I think it definitely changed the game, and I know a lot of people weren't happy with some of it, but I think it's made the game harder and better for those that want to push.
Yeah.
And for those that just want to farm, you can just sit there and farm all day.
It kind of feels like it's like
no worries.
It's just it makes it more competitive on the daily part of it.
Yeah.
So that way you're actually seeing results in regular wars.
Oh, I have no doubt that I'm a better attacker in regular war because of Legend League modifiers. Like I just go into regular war thinking with, ultimate confidence, I can triple this base easy because I don't have any modifiers to go against me.
And don't you think that's going to make going into Worlds this year like much less of a stretch? Like if WWE came out this time, it wouldn't be like, oh man, we have to switch completely between this army and this thing. And
yeah,
I guess they safeguarded some of that too with.
Yeah, I do miss event troops every now and then.
Mm,
I wish we could still have event troops. Because I'll be honest, I didn't use any event troops this whole month.
I didn't either.
And I used to like to play with them a little bit in Legend League if they helped out. Um, now, I can see where it comes from because you don't want everybody just using them the whole month. But maybe if you just did a short week or two of event troops, that way it's not the entire season, it's just part of the season. Or you limit it to where you can only use event troops in half your attacks or something, That way
Yeah.
it's like you can still have fun with them, but
Here's
they're not totally like I didn't use any of them at all. They were free and they came free in your army, right? For
yeah.
a while in
Okay,
that
so
one
you're
event.
talking about that too, right? Like you
Yeah.
didn't use the frost, you didn't use the ice golems or the.
Well, I would throw them down when I was spamming during that event just to get triples
Oh,
easier, but like I wasn't putting them in my army. They just came in the army for free.
I didn't even use those.
You didn't even use them?
I didn't use the free ones in my army.
Well, you're trying
I,
to challenge yourself to make it harder.
no, I just didn't want to get led astray.
See,
Because
I was just spamming like all of them down in a line in front of my army. That way they'd
it was
last
going.
longer, and I don't know, it maybe made it go quicker. I don't know.
It's kind of like the WWE season from the year where it's like you're practicing in one mode and then you get used to doing it and you go to the next thing. I think that's when I
Yeah,
stopped using any after that completely because I'm just like,
that event ruined.
yeah, like it had a lasting couple week impact for sure.
Yeah,
And so, I mean, I literally, like, I think the first day I used one or two to kind of experiment. And then I said, you're going to ruin it, especially going into legends. But it's, is farming supposed to be so easy? Or do you like that? Or is,
I
because I don't even
I
use the
like
CC
easy.
troop or CC.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that it's easy because then it makes
Then
it
it's just farming.
quicker. Like farm, yeah, farm mode for me.
Yeah.
Like I only go in there. I was only going there to finish the event. I only go in there if it's not during the event to help me get like a little bit more loot that I need to finish an upgrade.
Yeah.
Like I'm not farming just for fun.
I did a little bit at first, but
Yeah, I have between my three accounts, like I have 24 Legend League kits to do a day. I'm not farming for fun.
I
I don't have any.
gotta grind out all the walls on all three accounts.
Yeah, nope. That'll happen eventually. It's not gonna happen right away.
Oh man.
What was your most disappointing?
My most disappointing was probably the Clash anniversary.
First as well.
I don't know. It's just it's like the cartoon. Um, the cartoon stuff just didn't work for me. Like I didn't want to get any of the skins or
Yeah,
anything.
no.
Um, that's probably the only one that I didn't think some of them were cool. Okay, do you have a highlight from your own gameplay this year? Like, if you're looking back, like, what was one? Um, is there any moments of like that stand out from the game? Is that a good question for?
Yeah. So, I think I mentioned a little bit earlier in February we were doing an event,
Oh
the
yeah,
World Clash Cup. It's powered by WBB. We made it to like the quarterfinals or something like that. We had done pretty dang good.
oh yeah, I remember that.
It was a lot of fun. We got a couple events streamed. Yeah, and it was just fun seeing where we could get to, kind of how we matched up against everybody, in that scene almost.
Yeah,
I think I got to an all-time high in October of this year at
nice
62-47.
for the end, for the end of the old legends.
No, it used to show up on your badge. I took screenshots, good thing, because it disappears now. But you know how in the old Legends, it would show your all-time best, no matter if it was at the end of the day or if it was at the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
So that was like towards the end of the month, but it was like one of the last
Oh,
days of the month, and I hurried and got all eight attacks in that night before anybody attacked me. So it's like really I didn't ever finish. I did finish above 6,000, but that was I got to 6247, which was really cool to be like in the top 200, I think.
I should have did that right at the end, just to see
Yeah,
where I could.
and it just disappears on your back, like it's no longer on your profile anymore, which kind of
Right.
sucks.
Oh, you mean like they took off the old legends?
Yeah, it shows your old legends best end of the month placement, not like how high you ever got in a day.
Okay.
So just
Yeah.
you finished, not your. So I did finish all time best, 6,036 trophies, which was 1,782nd place world ranking. So I was top 2,000 in the world. So that was kind of cool. And then I think one other cool, like, just like fanboy moment was when we had a CWL one time and we were up against Rigatores, and he had all 15. He was running it by himself. He was all 15
Oh,
accounts.
yeah. I remember.
He ran all. I don't think he perfected us. I'll have to look back. He either perfected us or like one or two away from perfecting us. But he ran all 15 attacks against us in like the last 20 minutes of the war or 45 minutes of the war because you have to do 3 minutes each. So
Oh,
it was the last
yeah.
45 minutes of the war, and he attacked just nonstop and smoked out all of us. It was just like
Damn.
a full fanboy moment because I was like, dang, that guy's played in Worlds multiple times, and he just attacked
Yeah.
15 accounts against us. And like his defense was always, he always, I think he ended up winning that CWL against everybody, but he always had 40 stars against.
Single-handedly taking down
Yeah,
CWL by himself.
he single-handedly. He always had 40 stars against him because his bases down at the bottom really were like rushed, but his
Oh,
offense was always either 44 or 45. So like you couldn't beat him. It was just
wow.
he was just too dang good. That
One
was
day.
kind of just like a cool highlight to remember.
That's cool.
How about you? Top three moments.
Well, I think if I'm like thinking competition wise, so my goal at the start of the year was to go pro, which I'm working on still.
Yeah.
It's a multi-year. But trying to well, I guess number 1 was that I started the year under like I maxed out my base this year for the first time ever. So that was like a big accomplishment. I got caught up in the first half of the year. And then I think like my big moments were kind of jumping in just overall to the more of the esports and doing Clash Worlds and like and even as you talk about Rigatores, I think he was in like we matched him in Clash Worlds, and it was crazy to see how like in those Clash World those short 5 person teams just entering, you're running up against some of the big players in the big clans,
Yeah.
and it was a great learning experience to have my butt kicked so hard uh, in there. And it kind of put me out of my comfort zone. It got me trying different things and kind of realizing like uh, pro might be a little a little bit farther away than I had thought. But so so it has to be like jumping into probably Clash Worlds. I think that's probably the start. And then we did a bunch of tournaments and stuff this summer.
Yeah.
Um, so that'd be one, maxing my base finally. and I think maybe ending the year doing this New Year's Eve war, and I only say that because judo is on the team and Terminator's there, and there's got and Sir Moose is there, and all these other people. I am I'm not scared. I'm not nearly as scared to attack as I would have been last year at this time. Like, I don't anticipate choking. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like I've got a better handle on it. Like, I can go in and do it and overlook the pressure. So I feel like that means I'm way more on the right track with things, because before, like, the thought of somebody streaming it, I would get stage fright, shut down
Just like
practically.
total. Yeah.
Yeah, like attacking on Discord.
Hitting the wrong buttons and
Mm-hmm.
dropping the
Oh
wrong,
God. Yeah, like sweat just starts beating up on your forehead and not wanting to go back.
dropping
But
on the screen, and then you can't swipe the right way.
yeah. And I think, and part of it too is just that like in L, we've been like in Worlds and stuff. It was like we knew we were not going to the top yet.
Yeah.
So we just gave it our all. And if it didn't work out, nobody gave each other shit about it. And it was like, okay, we're practicing.
I
We're
think if you
practicing
have
for
your
that.
expectations and you set them, like you're real about it, then you can
Yeah.
still have it for sure.
Yeah, and if anyone out there, if you are thinking about it, I would highly recommend doing Clash Worlds qualifiers throughout the year. Go get your butt kicked, because those are really the times that I've learned the most about attacking, and just the different range of bases. And when you're kind of around the same people all the time, you learn each other's styles, and you kind of fall into line. And so seeing things that are kind of like out of the realm of what you're used to is really helpful, I think.
I think so too. I definitely agree with that. It's good to go get your butt kicked and see really what's out there.
Yeah.
Like really what the Clash world is capable of.
Be a professional getting your ass kicked her. No, well, and every year it's like you're just getting better at the stuff, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, that's the
And
only way to improve, right? Like you
yeah,
can't get better by just staying stagnant. If you're wanting to get better at the game, you have to push yourself to be better.
yeah.
You have to want to improve and you have to try to improve.
Was there anything this year that was introduced that you were first like, that sucks, or that's awesome, but then you later changed your mind on?
Um, I don't know that I thought that Town Hall 18 sucked. I just thought it was different and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I still
Yeah.
think there could be some things that could be improved, but overall, I think it's a good change because it just totally changes the way that we thought about the game before,
Yeah.
and you have to adapt. And it's crazy to see some people still not being able to adapt and then watching others trying to at least adapt. Um, with the town hall not being a defense, with the guardians, with the new revenge tower, like it just makes you go about an attack a different.
Yeah.
And I hope that the meta, at least in Legend League and all these weird style bases, kind of goes away, and we think about it a different way in the future. But um, I like how it's made me become a different attacker. Like
Yeah.
I got used to just spamming roots and RCing for 2 or 3 years now. You know, since Town Hall 16 when roots came out, to where now I am more of a fireball person, where I was never a fireball person before.
And we sure didn't see that coming, did we?
No. Yep.
That was a really smart move. That was a blind side of, like, there's kind of rumors or things about Guardians or something, but never,
Mm-hmm.
never that. You heard mine with the no wait. Is there any event or theme that you want next year?
I want something Star Wars or Lord of the Rings.
Mm.
We can get
Oh
the
my God.
WWE. If we can,
Could you imagine
looking
Star
at
Wars?
this next month is like some Arabian theme. I don't know if you've seen any leaks about it, but it's
I
like
haven't.
Arabian. It reminds me of
Aladdin.
Aladdin. Like if we can do Aladdin and we can do WWE and we can like Mad Max,
Yeah.
kind of lookalikes, we can get some Lord of the Rings or Star Wars stuff. Like I think everybody would just geek out about that.
Yeah. Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Breaking
Yeah,
Bad.
everything bad would be
Or Back to the Future. I would love a Back to the Future one. That'd be a
that would
hard
be
that'd be a hard one to do. Do you have any features that you would like to request? Dear Santee Supercell, we never really did that this year.
I really want to not have to get rid of these stupid skeletons and the overgrowth
That was on my
left over
list.
from my base every time I log in. And I also don't want to see people attack my base in unranked battles and have to wait 3 minutes to watch them do that.
Oh, good point. We actually had
Those are
the same one
my,
on our list.
those are my two wishes for this game. Like I like everything right now, but those two things bug me every time. I have to like
Yeah.
try to find the one skeleton that's left over somewhere in my
I
base,
have to remove all the shit
and
off
I
of
have to
it.
go click on one of my other bases to figure out where it's at because I can't edit it.
Yeah.
It's
So
just super.
no skeletons I had. Okay. Walls stay together with new bases, or you can swap the wall pieces, rearrange, change the wall pieces out where you want
Yeah,
them without the cooldown.
it's like you upgrade them all in kind of a section, right?
Yeah.
In the one base, and then you switch to the new base, and they're just all random. That
All
would
over
be
the
cool.
place.
If
Yeah.
AI could figure out all your new walls need to be together, that would be a good trick.
Yeah.
That'd
Or
be brilliant.
just like swap. And then a 30v30 for CWL. I don't know.
You want one?
In champs.
All win champs.
Yeah. Maybe that's crazy because I don't know
Yeah, I
what the
don't know.
other clans out there are like, if they're splitting, but I feel like I don't know. Maybe there's a different league there.
I think it's just like a different tier. I feel like maybe Itsu's talked about that once. Somebody has had to have talked about it once. Why it has to be that way. I can't remember
Maybe
who
it's
though.
just the amount of people at that
The amount
level.
of people, yeah, I think it has something to do with that too.
But even if you swapped them, like you match a 30 and
Yeah.
I don't know, but that would solve some of the problems but probably create other ones too. And I think that's all on my list for the things I want. That's funny that we had the same one. Should,
Sister or troop or like sister or united clans can hop between and still
yeah,
your rankings would also be nice. Like not having to get elder and co-leader and all that stuff again when you leave and having to
yeah.
leave in it. That would
If it
that
was
would be
like
nice.
permanently attached, or like
Yeah.
you'd actually have to leave your profile kind of thing. I think. Yeah, I'd definitely be. Yeah, the alliance thing. I was gonna put that on my list, but I'm like, I think everybody wants that, so hopefully it's coming this
Yeah.
year. Yeah, we didn't even get into the other things that are already coming, but anything else you can think of?
No. I it's more of a goal than a wish, but I want to try to go perfect in all three of my accounts on CWL this year. So at some point, somehow.
All three in one day.
All no in the CWL.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. I have gone perfect on all three in Legend League one time. It was back in 2024.
Jesus.
I screen recorded it. I was actually just looking through my phone because I was looking at like where I'd finished, and I screen recorded. I hopped into all 3 accounts, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot that I did that. That's kind of cool."
I'd be jinxing myself, I'm sure of it. By this. Oh,
It was during the Root Rider. Everybody hates Root Riders, but I liked them.
oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Never even done that once. Perfect Legends. I think mine is gonna go. I'm gonna say it. Finish my 2025 goal, going pro.
Go pro. All you have to do, man, is find, because to be considered a pro, right? You just have
Yeah.
to get paid.
Yep.
So you just need to find a tournament where you can get paid, or like a clan
Yeah.
that's end of the season pushing, and you can get paid, even if it's like in gems or something.
Yep.
I could say I was a pro.
I'll figure a way around this. Don't worry.
Yeah, I can say I was a pro. I won a $15
oh yeah.
one time on one of those because I found a thing on Twitter where it was like you have to stay in our clan for this many hours. It like the bot on Discord recorded how many hours you were in the clan. So I would go to the clan and I would do my wars there and I would do my Legend League sit there and then I'd come back and like feed my other 2 accounts during the day. I'd go back at night and leave my account there just at night or whatever. But I did finish in like the top 15 and got paid $15. So
There you go.
You just got to find you a loophole like I did.
Yep. Don't worry. I've been working on it all year long. You want to do shout outs? Or, yeah, I guess that's any more goals, I should say, before.
Get back to champs 2 in pushing force and get back to champs in SFL.
I want to do I think it'd be awesome to do a real solid attempt. Well, maybe make sure to enter the Clash Worlds every month.
Yeah.
This time. I think that'd be another one.
Fun too.
Yeah, I'd add that one to mine.
We'll get our butts kicked one more time.
Yeah. Once more into the fire. Shout outs.
Shout out to you guys over at the House of L. It's been really cool seeing everybody improve and get better, and I'm excited to try this 30v30 this month in CWL. Never done a 30v30, so
well, it's kind of it was one of those. I think it was the last time one of the times we talked I was talking to Warpig and I'm like, we could have just ran with a 30 and this would have been easier. So I think I'll run the numbers tonight, but I think that'll work out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Atorix18 who stopped by House of L, who stopped by to thank me for my army comp, which was working for him.
Oh yeah, I was on that night and he was helping me feed troops for Legend League, and we tried a couple FCs, and I was watching his army that he copied from you. That was really cool.
That'll probably be the only other time that ever happens. So, so thanks for the shout out to the House of L, all the co-leaders, everybody who pitches in. It's great to see people stopping by, even just to say hi, or come and want a war. It's fun, and you're welcome to stop by. We stay pretty full, but if you see a spot, feel free to request. Shout out to all you listeners out there. Thank you for an amazing 2025, and I look forward to 2026. Shout out to all the other podcasts out there, content creators, Supercell for all the fun and for all the effort and hard work that goes into creating the content. And thanks to, I guess, all you, I think I already said it. But again, thanks to all you listeners out there. Look forward to an amazing, awesome 2026 and a lot more memories. So you can get a hold of us at clashofclanspodcast at gmail.com or clashofclanspodcast.com. or find us in the House of L. On the website, you'll find out all the information if you want to come check out the clans in the family. So until next time, everybody, keep it clashy.
Keep it clashy.
Skilly beep 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 skilly beep.